Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. And the Chippewas headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So UTSA's offense will get first crack at it today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Duke. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hands it off on the counter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. And it's the Roadrunner. The line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's McClung. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. It's complete on the right side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Left side is Anderson. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Snags it. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Driving forward, it's Duke. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Roadrunners! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but no penalty into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Chippewas offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for the edge. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. He'll keep it again on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times, and misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to a return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Here's some daylight. Got enough for the first down. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. And it's the Roadrunners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Duke. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. First down, he'll keep it. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now on the move. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Lets it fly. Working the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Working that left side now. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Chippewas racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run it to the right. Shakes off the defender. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Misses badly on that one.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finds a crease. It's Duke. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Out wide left, it's Tompkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Throws to the wideout. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Looking long. Leaping grab for a big gain. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Moving out to the right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right side, it's Hardy. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it's the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UTSA! And the extra point makes it 28-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see how they handle it. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Trying to get the corner. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Breaks into the open.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Sells to fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Duke. Defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. And maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's changing the play. Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
They're working that left side. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Some misdirection with the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chippewa. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Hits inside, it's Henderson. And And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it for.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back to pass. It's Washington. Out wide right, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Moore. Finding some room. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So
Makes the grab and room to run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Fullback's got it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Moore. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option, he'll keep it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Cuts it upfield. It's Moore. Got the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play